Alright, so today's video is gonna be about how to get over an ex, things that I did that really helped. Alright, so as you guys know or don't know, I recently got out of like a relationship. It was like last year, uh, in June. Right now it's April, so close to about a year now. And it was kind of hard getting over her, I'm not gonna lie. The first few months were incredibly difficult. Um, but I wouldn't say like it was impossible, right? Because there were some things that I did that helped me right off the bat, and I'll let you guys know what they are. One of them is I went to YouTube straight away. So, you know, I start to seek knowledge from other people, specifically YouTubers. Some of them are like dating coaches, some of them are like just people with YouTube channels, you know? And they actually helped a lot. I'm not gonna lie. They gave me encouraging words, you know, and pretty good advice. A lot of them encouraged this no contact, you know, philosophy, and it basically summarized. It's like as soon as the female or your partner makes the decision to break up with you, you just agree and you say, it's gonna make me very sad, but I hope you the best, and you just move on, and you just don't contact them ever again, right? And that's supposed to make them reconsider or something like that. That's kind of like the no contact strategy, basically, and that's kind of like the main message that every dating coach or every relationship coach was kind of pushing, right? And when I heard them say, like all of them, basically they all said the same thing. When they all said the same thing, I was like, you know what? All right, I'll give it a try. And it did help a little bit. I'm not gonna lie, like, cause I wasn't even expecting it, but my ex did contact me again later that week. Uh, when she did contact me, I felt like I did drop the ball, cause I should have like tried to link up with her or something. I don't know, but it was a good opportunity for us to get back together at that point, but kind of dropped the ball there. And relationship ended anyway, so it is what it is. But yeah, I still think about a lot of the things that could have gone wrong, but that's really not the best mindset to be in. I know how hard it is because I still go through it, right? Like you still like think about all the good times and how like the relationship was so good and fucking magical and shit, right? But you gotta move on. It's not good to like keep dwelling on that shit, you know? Especially if like it's completely over. There's no chance of it ever coming back together ever again. You know what I'm saying? Like you just have to face reality sometimes. No matter how fucked up it is or how depressing it seems now. Once you accept it and then you just think about the next steps forward, you'll be alright. And the second thing that I did that helped, besides like not contacting her, was trying to like do stuff that I used to enjoy more often. I When I started like dating her, I got really comfortable, so I stopped working out. Obviously, right? I stopped working out with like my friends. I stopped playing basketball. Pretty much just stopped doing everything I like to do. I wasn't even myself anymore, basically. And yeah, like once I started working out, I felt pretty good. I started getting back in shape. My muscles started coming back, and then I just tried to like quit smoking weed, which did help. You know, I started hanging out with my friends again, and that also helped. So it's just like being preoccupied by other things and trying to accomplish a goal, you know, That will kind of like get your mind off things. But the thing that was hard, I'm not gonna lie, was quitting weed and also dealing with the breakup. Like, cause I remember I was trying to quit and I would just keep relapsing because it was just so difficult. You know, every time I would just be by myself in my room or not doing anything or just like bored or whatever. I would just my mind would just wander and just make me all depressed, and then I would just want to go smoke weed and get high, not think about that shit. You know, that's kind of like my biggest obstacle right now, which is like kind of getting over this weed problem. Because as you can tell, I do have a kind of a problem. I'm going to start this dopamine detox again after 420. Today is April 20th, so last day for me to actually enjoy smoking some weed. Okay, starting the 21st or the 22nd. I might have a little bit left for the 21st, but for the 21st or 22nd, one of those 2 days, I'm gonna start my detox again. Basically, trying to get back sober. Because right now I'm a little zooted. I'm not gonna lie, but yeah, going back to how to get over my ex. Some of the things that I did when I was working out was I focused on a specific goal, right? I didn't just like go to the gym and just not have like a idea. I kind of like mapped out, okay, this is the program I'm going to follow, okay, and then this is how I'm going to follow this program and eat this meal, and then I schedule my day a little bit more rigidly, basically. Having that kind of structure really helped me because before that, I was kind of just I literally had no schedule, and that's kind of like the worst position you want to be in. Like just having a free schedule with nothing to do, that's terrible. Like you literally just wander about, not having anything, no direction in life. You know, and that's a really really sad existence. I'm not gonna lie, right? And it kind of makes sense now that like I'm out of college. Why we did those scheduling in college? You kept yourself really really busy, able to tackle all these classes, and it's kind of impressive, but you're capable, like any human is capable of achieving all these things, fulfilling these subjects, and, you know, managing all these objectives per day. It's kind of crazy. Like, think about it, I was taking like 3, 4 classes a day sometimes. That's crazy. In high school, I was taking more than that. I think like 6 classes, 7 classes a day. That's nuts to me, bro. That is kind of nuts. But that kind of structure, like, you know, it sets you up pretty good in life if you actually implement it. Right now, without any structure, it's just like my life is just a mess. I should really schedule some time to clean. I should schedule some time to learn some new stuff, right? I should schedule some time for my leisure activities, right? But I think it's just like not being able to control myself, right? And like, even when I was getting over my ex, it's like not being able to control my emotions sometimes. Like, there was a time where I went back on the dating apps, and then I saw my ex on the dating apps, and that shit like made me go nuts. And to be honest, don't let that happen to you. Like that was my mistake for even letting it affect me. You know, if you see her on the dating app, just fucking report her. Nah, but for real, though, report her. Get her banned so she can't even match nobody. Nah, but I'm joking aside. Just don't even be on dating apps for real. For real. Like honestly, just if you really want to, have your little sneaky links. Do your thing. But for the most part, I would say just like not really date, but go have fun, if that makes sense. Like have your little thing on the side, do your thing, have fun. You just got out of a relationship, do your thing, get your mind off of you know, get your mind off of her. To be honest, for real, for real. Cause the last thing you want to do is just be doing nothing and just be thinking about her all the time, right? Like laying in bed, it's like oh, like a baby, like bro. Get your shit together. I wasn't doing that, but I was just like smoking my ass off. Like, bro, I was smoking so much weed, just like being like in a fucking daze, you know. And that's I feel like that's even worse because I could be fucking up my lungs. You know, I don't even know what's going on with all that smoking and shit. That's why I gotta quit. To be honest, it's one of my biggest issues, and it could be the reason why we broke up. I love weed more than I love her. To be honest, um, yeah, and to get over her, it's a process. It's a healing process. I'm not saying like, you know, I got completely over her because for me to completely get over somebody is like I forgot about their whole existence. You know, like even with my all four exes, like deep down, I still like feel some type of way towards them. You know, I still care about them, even if they're like million miles apart. Like really don't have any malice towards any of them. I genuinely just care for them because we share an intimate bond. You know, there's a bond between us. So I really never wish hate upon them, but I do always have the mindset of being like more successful than my current situation. You know, because I want that to be kind of like my revenge, basically. You know, being so successful for them to be like, oh wow, I really missed out. I fucked up for leaving this person. You know, so that's kind of like how I approach breakups, right? That's kind of like the mindset that you should have. I really recommend this outlook because it is a little bit toxic, but it's beneficial to you because it's motivational, right? You can channel that anger, channel that frustration towards a goal that's beneficial for you, whether it be, money or your physical appearance, right? These things will all drastically change if you take this kind of outlook rather than being like, oh, like, why doesn't she love me? Why don't she love me? Like, bro, that's not going to do anything, you know? She doesn't love you, so just get over it. Just move on. She don't love you, then that's that, right? That's the end of it. You just got to move on. I saw some weird shit on the screen. I don't know what it was, but it freaked me out a little bit, I'm not going to lie. But yeah, what was I saying? Yeah. Okay. I lost my train of thought because I thought something popped on my screen and it just freaked me out a little bit. So yeah, I don't know. I wasn't really looking at the screen, but like the corner of my eye, like something over here was moving. I don't know. I don't know. I'm bugging out. I'm really bugging out. I gotta stop watching too much horror movies. But moving on. Okay. So when you take that mindset of being more successful than your current circumstances and like having that as like your revenge, you shouldn't really expect an outcome basically when you're doing this, right? Because you're really only doing it to benefit yourself, right? It's not to really spite her, right? You have to remember it's not like, oh, look at me now, right? Basically, it's more like I'm so great. I didn't even need her in the first place, basically. Or, you know, like man, it's hard to put in words, but it's basically putting yourself in a position where you're the prize and she missed out, or he missed out, whoever floats your boat, they missed out basically on a prize because you knew what you were worth and you had that all within you, and they just didn't see it, but you knew you had it. They should have seen it, but they didn't. You know what I'm saying? Like, you just gotta prove them wrong. They pretty much had the idea in their head. Okay, I'm better than them now, so I'm leaving them. So they think they're better than you. That should make you furious, right? Let that fuel you into some more better habits, right? Don't let it drag you down. Let it bring you up. Let it motivate you to do something with your life. It's drastic. Like I know it's gonna be like hard and uncomfortable to do these changes, but being comfortable and doing the same thing is what got you broken up. She don't want you because you was being too comfortable. If you get what I'm saying, like if you gotta switch things up. You gotta make yourself uncomfortable, push yourself to do adventurous things, and then she'll be like, "Wow, I didn't know I was missing out on this adventurous, spontaneous, handsome, athletic-looking guy." You know what I'm saying, bro? Like if you put it that way, like it would she would be a fool to break up with you, right? Look at your life now. You're traveling the world. You have an amazing body. You got so much money. You think she'll be like, "Oh man, I'm so glad I left him." You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, she'll be like, "Wow, I really missed out." I thought he was a bum, and I was wrong. Like, and you want that. That's kind of like what really. It's it is like revengeful, but not really, because it's not. I want you to not really think of it as revenge, right? It's like in the gym, yeah. You want to be like, oh yeah, because revenge, right? Like that shit will get you a little more pumped. What'll get you even more pumped is if you think of her with another dude, bro. That'll get you fucking riled up, right? Because it's completely possible. Like you're not with her anymore, right? Like, and especially if like let's say she's blocking you on social media or like you don't follow each other, whatever. In that circumstance, she's definitely a closed book now. You don't even know what's going on anymore. So at that point, just assume she is piping some other dude, and use that as more motivation. Bro, I used to do that shit all the time, even though it's not true. Or just visualize that shit and get your heart racing, get your fucking hormones raging. I don't even know, bro. I don't know what I'm saying, but it shit works. Just people use visualization techniques, and like there's ways to use it to actually boost performance. I'm telling you right now, it definitely works. It 100% works, bro. It 100% does. Usually if I'm working out and I'm like chilling, not in a intense mood, I don't lift that heavy. But like when the mind, you have your mind right, your adrenaline is up, you feeling like with energetic, you eat good, you have a lot of energy, you get a better pump. It's just like that. But I feel that like having that mindset, that little switch in your head, that is even more effective than anything else. Cause that's just like your mind is really what's holding you back, basically, right? You can really push yourself to go pretty beyond your limits, you know. Yeah. So that's how you really get over an ex. It, I'm not gonna say it's easy, but it is hard, and you might not get over her right away, and it's completely fine, you know. Like I honestly believe you shouldn't get over them because a lot of good could come from it. Use it as motivation for your workouts. You know, honestly, it's not healthy, but you get some good muscles. Honestly, you might get your money up too. You know, and use it as motivation. Fuel the fire. Okay, fuel the fire. Don't waste it. Not a lot of things in your life will give you this much motivation, right? This is like next to your parents dying, right? Or your dog dying, right? This is literally next to that. You losing your precious beloved partner. They just ripped the 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 they're your second, they're your other half. They just ripped that shit apart and they're completely gone now. So now you gotta move on. And to do that, fucking hit the gym. Make some fucking more money. Right? Get your mind right, get your money right. Fuck all that noise, right? Don't even be thinking about texting her. Fucking get your money right. Think about that. Think about getting your money up. Get focus on getting some fucking abs. Get your weight up. or get some fucking bigger muscles. If you ain't doing any of that, don't even think about that shit. Like, don't. I'm telling you right now, it's not gonna work out. Still the same dude, still the same ass lame ass person, bro. Who the fuck you think you're gonna be getting with? Trust, right? You gotta trust. There's a process. You gotta trust the process. There's no skipping any steps. You get what I'm saying? Like, you have to go step one, step two, step three. Step one, fucking no contact. Step two, focus on yourself. All right, just focus on working on yourself, right? Whether it be doing the things you love, changing your habits, right? Getting your schedule right, getting your fucking workouts right. Focus on getting your money up, right? Learn some new fucking shit, right? Learn some shit. That's the key, man. Learn some new shit. Learn how to fucking knit. Learn how to go fishing or some shit. You like do some new shit. Go on adventures. And then lastly, fucking set some goals. You know what I'm saying? Like once you get some things that you want to do, write it out, set some goals that you want to accomplish, right? And get those things done, man. Whether it be money goals, your workout goals, set some benchmarks that you want to hit, focus on that, right? Really, really dial in on those things. Fall in love with the process. Don't fall in love with these bitches, bro. These dudes, these girls, wasting your time. Focus on yourself. The right person will come along on your journey. All right, trust. Believe in the process. Heal first. Heal. Then when you're all healed up, you'll find the person will come along. Trust. Trust. All right. I'll see you in the next video. Peace out.